This is the Arts Connect Spring Group Show. It was an open call and it is titled Horsepower. So, needless to say, everything in this show is horse related. I love doing these open calls because we always get a wonderful cross-section of talent and also some newcomers that I've never met before and don't know anything about. So I'm thrilled. For example, this piece by Julie Payne, I've never encountered her or her work. And this is a digital collage piece called Power. Beautiful frame that she's put this in as well. Here is a piece by Yulia Campbell. I'm familiar with her work. She is a pastel artist. Again, some lovely work here. When you get close up, you can even see the whiskers of this horse and the little shading on the underbelly, those sort of little tiny hairs. This actually was the first place in this show. It won first place for Yulia. So congrats to her. Here is another piece by Julie Payne, again a digital collage called Hippocampus, an intriguing piece. This piece by Lisa Aker, gorgeous pastel artist from Eubank, Kentucky. This piece called El Chocolat. And I love this piece. Actually, I love them all, but this piece caught my attention because it's done in tissue paper. So no paint, no colors whatsoever, just the use of different colored tissue paper, painstakingly torn and cut. This piece called Stampede, again, a new artist to me, Gretchen Bainham. Lovely. And this piece by Prince Dinger. She's a local artist, familiar with her work. Lots of action here. This piece won a prize in the exhibition at Christchurch Cathedral and was also chosen by the 250 Lex committee to be one of the representative pieces to celebrate Lexington. Another piece by Gretchen Bainham showing off her tissue paper work. I just love it. This piece, another one by Lisa Aker, called Into the West, pastel work. This piece by Marilyn Sadler called Driving Force. Marilyn has long been recognized as an exceptional equine artist. Lee Sturtevant, likewise. Lee used to have a studio at Artist Attic, which is where I first came across her. Again, a very accomplished equine artist. This is a piece by Sharon Duncan, new artist to me, called Spring Rain. This is one of two pieces by Jacqueline Rolek called Boys' Toys. I think it's called Boys' Toys. Then and Now. So this was the then, and further down this line is the now. This wonderful piece by Shirilanga Adhikari, a sort of a cultural piece here, again a new artist to me. And next to it, her other piece, which is called The Sacred Balance. Mixed media, those gold chains are actually gold chains. And this is the other half of the Horsepower piece, Then and Now. So this is sort of more of an adaptation of the rocking horse to be more of appeal to a grown-up boy. This piece by Valerie Timmons, who is from Louisville, called Chiaroscuro, which means a fancy name for shadow. And this is another new artist to me, rather a sweet piece called Buddy. And I think you can see that he would be everybody's buddy. Very nice. More artwork for the Horsepower show on the second floor of Central Bank downtown. So here we have the additional pieces, and again, still responding to the theme prompt, Horsepower. This is Sharon Duncan's Horsepower piece. And here we have a watercolor piece by Connie Tucker, a beautiful watercolor artist, very well known locally here in Lexington and much respected. And then going on down the hall, we have another piece by the same person who did Buddy. This piece by Maisel Hamilton. Maisel has walked off with third place prize for this piece in this show. So congrats to Maisel. And this is our second place winner in the show, Lisa Aker, with this work called Leaders and Swingers in her pastel hand. Very deft pastel hand. Two pieces here by Jacqueline Rolex, showing off her ability to do intaglio print, which is at the top, called Blanton's Cap, and then a silver point piece below. Nice work here. And this is a really fun piece. Sorry about the reflection of the gallery lighting. Maisel with her work in acrylic called Horse. Another piece by Marilyn Sadler, Bringing in the Belgians. A new artist here. And another piece by Sarah Martin, the same person who did Buddy. And this piece is called Muse. Fun piece here, interesting interpretation of horsepower. This is called Beyond the Horse and is mixed media done by James Cox. And another watercolor by Connie Tucker. And to round out this wonderful show of horse equine art by such a variety of artists, everyone talented, 18 Kentucky artists participated in this show. This is a little alcove, again on the second floor. Another piece by Gretchen Bainham, using her dexterity with tissue paper. I'm really so intrigued. And two pieces by Valerie Timmons from Louisville. One called Horse Kicking Up the Sand, and golly, I've forgotten the name of the one on the left. Anyhow, very nice. She sort of uses an interesting way of color blocking to create her images. And lastly, one more piece by Gretchen Bainham called Summer Excess. And this is another piece in tissue paper. Thanks for joining me. Come down and see the show. Much, much better in person.